Tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution, and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the Georgia State Panthers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Dukes offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At midfield, he's got room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Dukes want to move quickly.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down.
Got it in stride inside the 20. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. And they score first. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Georgia State Panthers offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in. Guys,
James Madison ready to go back on the attack. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse.
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Quickly complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Dukes want to crank the tempo. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dukes!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. That's caught. It's stout. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. The aerial assault continues. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. He wants to throw it. Another incompletion on third down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
The Dukes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wide out in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. He'll keep it himself. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He'll pull it on the read. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tempo in overdrive. Now they'll run it to the right here. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Off play action. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
And the Dukes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Here's a return from midfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory. Going for the big play. He caught it. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run on the doorstep. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UTEP is in front. They've owned the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over Sam Houston. Just another week of college football.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Now on second down after the incompletion. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. The Dukes are in the hurry-up. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Makes a connection. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Up-tempo for the offense.
Well, they're able to complete the hitch throw against man coverage. And, hey, quarterback's got to be able to get it to him quickly because he knows that defender is going to be driving on the ball. So really nice job not hesitating, getting it to him, and then he gets what he can get after the catch.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
Ooh, definitely dodged a bullet there. Listen, the quarterbacks don't run with the football all the time in practice, and they're not used to all that contact sometimes. Have a tendency to cough it up a little bit. A bad play because he coughed it up? Could have been worse, though. Good thing he landed on it.
The Dukes line up to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Got him downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off. Oh, big juke to get past. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. Makes life really easy on that second down.
Now on the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught behind the line. It's Adkins. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right.
It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take another shot here. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Now 2nd and 10. The give on the inside. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. He's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another 1st down. They'll try the run. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires to the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. It is good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, and that's how the 1st quarter will end. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Running back searching for a hole.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Dukes headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. It's complete to the left. Stopped after making the catch. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Fast motion from the offense. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
What a weapon this guy is, right? The tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to break down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Virginia Tech looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way so far. They're up by 17 over SMU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Give to the single back. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Here on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Georgia State jumps back to the line. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He'll call for the fair catch here. A 1st down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Just a little off. Incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Dukes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Handoff to the lone back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Tight end finds a soft spot. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They want to power it in on the ground on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
And the Dukes moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. These guys scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Now a chance to really dig their way out of this hole.
Yeah, and it's complimentary football, right? Offense doing their job, scoring, defense getting the stop. Offense has got the ball right back. Palmer, go back to that last drive, revisit it, rehash some of the same plays.
Yeah, and if you're the quarterback here, think about where are my best matchups too. We're going to have to throw the football at some point here, so where do I want to take advantage of this defense and what areas of the field, and where are my best opportunities?
3rd down play from the gun. Quick strike complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The play action fake. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch, called for and made. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
It's caught downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Duke's in the hurry up. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the 1st down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Lets it go to the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. The give to the tailback. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a 1st down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the offense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Stout.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pocket starts to collapse. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Here's the handoff. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. Turns it on in midfield. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll throw it from the red zone. Steps away. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Air Force. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got his man quickly. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Getting some heat. A little release to the back. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. That's caught. It's Stout. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeforth Stadium.
The Dukes will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. A strike downfield. Got a lot of running room. He's at the 10. the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo going.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
Can't get him to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Dukes will hustle to the line. They go to the ground. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. The expressway is wide open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Dukes!
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march down the field and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Pulled and finds his man on the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. The give to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Keeps looking downfield. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Give to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pulls it in. It's Stout. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They think there's room to run to the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Finds a tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. They'll leave it with him. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. He's got 69 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Grabbed over the middle. It's Glenn. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the right. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And the Dukes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Second and goal for this offense. Calls his own number. Touchdown, James Madison! And the punishment has been extended.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to Arkansas. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Using the quick game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They're going to throw it again. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You've got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it, give me that INT.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Handoff from the shotgun. Keeps the legs moving. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And on 2nd down for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Glenn. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to run for it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. Score sort of felt like the finishing touches on a great meal, didn't it, as they get ready to line up for the kickoff. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He finds his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. going to the ground. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. He wants to throw here on second down. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stout. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A 3rd and long coming up here. Makes the grab down the middle. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the catch past the sticks. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Give to the running back. Shakes off the defender. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Spits it out to the back. Got it on the run. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. A run for the quarterback. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
He's got it again. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Dukes will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got great speed. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And now on 2nd down for this offense. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the DB right with him to knock it away. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. They'll go to the ground. Almost got to the sticks on third down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Good right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. He's going to pass on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He wants to throw. Finds his tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. They want to just keep throwing it. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. The snap sets up the throw. He's got an open man. All kinds of running room. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. And there's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it first and 10 from the 13. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. First down here for the offense. Power football with the run. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying the left side. At the 35, he's loose. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll go to the counter play. Fakes his man out. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. To the ground with the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.